when you have a family, the family's needs grows as the children grow, and as you get more children, when a man and a woman gets together, there's natural expansion. Children come along, but you see the needs of the children and the family keep growing, but your salary does not keep up with the expenses because of two reasons. One is the progressive income tax. The more money you earn, the more tax you pay. Number two is inflation. Inflation is the buying power of your money reduces every single year. So we thought we should do something extra. That's how a friend of ours called Betty and asked Betty if she'd like to start a business from home. And she said, look, I don't know how to run a business, but let's have a look what it is. So she went for a meeting just like this one. That was in Pretoria in a venue. And the speaker during that evening was a gentleman whom Betty and I really treasure, because he was in a similar situation like ourselves. He had a child who has got cerebral palsy that required 24-hour care. Betty and I were in a similar position because our eldest son, our second born, has got sickle cell anemia. And the parents with the child with sickle cell know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a very tough life to live. So that's how we came to join the business. Initially, we joined the business because we wanted to make an extra $200 a month. But after doing the business for just 7 months part-time, our income reached $1,000. That's when we decided to really take the business seriously. That's Betty and myself almost 8 or 9 years ago. And when I understood what the business could do, I became, I don't know whether obsessed is the correct word, but I became consumed by the business. I spent a lot of time reading, practicing how to explain this business and how to build a team. Betty and I used to travel about 5,000 or 6,000 kilometers, traveling all around Southern Africa, in Lesotho, Botswana, Swaziland, extending and building our business. After 3 years of doing the business part-time, the income from my business was 3 times my salary, and I fired my boss. I can't explain to you how it feels to be able to fire your boss, because then you decide how you want to lead your life. You wake up when you finish sleeping, and when you want to go for a journey, you don't need to fill a leave form. That's a very exciting feeling to have. So Betty and I moved into the world of freedom, in the sense that we decided how we want to do things, when we want to do things, and the things we wanted to do. That's, in a nutshell, that's our story. If you're a guest with us tonight, I don't know what your story is going to be, but the choice you're going to make today will determine what story you're going to say tomorrow. So just to start off, what is this business that we're talking about? It's a business that helps you to generate income, and you can build this business from your home. Let me describe the 4 ways that people use to generate income or to earn a salary. The one is called a job. A job is when you're employed by somebody who pays your salary every month in return for some work that you do. Although a job pays you regularly, that is, if your employer has this business is not going under, there are challenges with the job. Number one, your employer only pays you enough so that you don't quit. But the other thing is, employment is never secure. Because of the way technology changes, employers have found very efficient ways to run their business with less people. So that is a risk that you run if you are at a job. The other problem with the job is that there's a lot of internal politics. In Kenya, they call it internal siasa, which means politics. The second way people generate income is self-employment. Self-employment is you start your own business, you provide a service or a product to the public. But the challenge with this is that if the business depends only on you, it means that when you're sick, or when you want to attend to your family needs, or when you want to take a holiday, you can't, because the business depends on you. In fact, there's a very simple test to know whether you own a business or not. Go away from the business for 2 to 3 months. If the business collapses, you don't own the business owns you. The third way of generating income is called a big business. That is, you invest a lot of money, huge capital, lots of infrastructure, and you employ very many people, and with it, you also have a lot of labor problems and labor issues. An example is the ShopRite Checkers, which is a retail company. They've got over 1,900 outlets around the African continent. They employ in excess of 147,000 people, which is good. They earn a lot of money, but also the headaches are multiplied. The ordinary person doesn't have the skill and the money to start and run a big business. The fourth way to generate income is called investment. But you see, to be an investor, you need extra cash over and above the money you need to run your daily life, the bills, paying the bills, buying food, buying clothes. But you also need knowledge and skill to be able to invest effectively. So those are the four ways that people earn their income. And most of them, it seems, have challenges. But is there an ideal business? Is there an ideal way to run a business? There is, I think. An ideal business for building wealth has the following criteria. Number one, very low capital required to start your business. For example, in South Africa, to start this business will cost you something between 690 and 2,700 rand. In the various countries, you have different starter packs. Second thing about building wealth is you need to get involved in distribution of products and services because this is what people need. The third thing is you need to have a global reach. Our business is registered in 50 countries, and in Africa alone, we are registered in 12 countries covering a population of 450 million people. That's a considerable market. The fourth thing about an ideal business is you need leverage. What is leverage? Leverage simply means you learn a way to multiply your time, your effort, and your capacity to generate income that goes beyond your own personal effort and time. Okay, an example is think about the Absa Bank. Absa has got branches all over the African continent, and that is simply a way to leverage. That is to multiply the way or to extend the way they create services. The fifth thing is you need consumable and high quality products. Why is that important? Because you and I use soap every day. You and I use skincare products, you use supplements. These are things you use every day, and when it is finished, you go and buy some more. That's a very good business. A pair of shoes is not consumable because if you buy a pair of shoes today, the next time you buy a pair of shoes, it will be probably 6 months or 1 year or 2 years' time. The sixth thing you need to have an ideal business is you need a business system. What is that? A business system is a procedures tool that you use to build your business that does not require you as the owner of the business to be present. For example, the owners of banks. The owners of banks are not in every branch. What they have done is they have built systems and employ people and teach them how to use those systems so that it gives them time to be away from their business. Another example is a company called Safaricom. They use business systems which are automated that doesn't require the owners of the business to be there. And the last criteria is timing. Timing is critical because if you start a business at the wrong time, you cannot get traction. It's not easy to penetrate the market. Our business is very timely because of two reasons. One, there's a lot of worldwide job losses due to the COVID-19. Number two, very many people are looking for supplements to strengthen their immune system because to survive this COVID situation, you need a very strong immune system. So that is an ideal business. But what is network marketing? In simple terms, network marketing is the most efficient way of distribution of goods and services. For example, a manufacturer manufactures a product and he wants to take it to the consumer. But in traditional business, they pass through several middlemen, distributors, wholesalers, retailers, advertising, accountants. You also have to take care of losses and breakages. And who pays for this? It's the customer. What we do in our business, we cut out all these middlemen, and in between the manufacturer and the consumer, you find the distributor. And this is what makes this business very lucrative because the money the company would have spent to pay an advertising company is what is paid to distributors because they do word of mouth advertisement. We cut out the middleman. There is no advertising, no wholesalers or retailers. The products are explained to the customers. You are paid for successfully referring customers to the company, and that is reflected when a customer buys products. The products are researched and developed for you, so you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because Neolife has built infrastructure all around the globe to help your business to grow. There are no qualifications required except three things. One, a desire for success. Number two, teachability. Number three, hard work. If you have these three things going for you, you're a very successful business. And this is a man who had the vision from 1958 to start Neolife. And one of the reasons he started the business is because as a teenager, he had very serious asthma. And when his mother gave him natural remedies, his life improved, and that's how the company was founded. Just the vision of one man has translated to a business that covers 50 countries around the world. But why has it lasted all this long? It has lasted because of believing in certain basic principles. Number one, absolute honesty and integrity. Number two, people are number one. The most important resource we have in our business is people. Number three, products that work. Neolife spends a lot of time, money, and effort and research to develop the finest products in the market. Number four, equal opportunity for everybody. And number five, a long-range vision. If you're starting this business, first you need to have a 2 to 5 year horizon. That means for 2 to 5 years, concentrate on building the business by learning, working hard, and increasing your desire for success. That's when you're going to be successful. Neolife started in 1958 in the USA. In South Africa, this year we are celebrating 50 years. In Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, it came 1996 and 97. And if you're a guest, this business has come to your doorstep today. Now, why do most people start this business? People start this business because some people want to have a better life for their children. Some want to buy their dream homes. Some want to buy fancy cars. Some want to buy holiday homes. Some want to make a lot of money. And some want to have just to be healthy, to be fit, to use the finest supplements in the world. So if you're a guest, the first thing you need to do is to register with the company as a distributor. You'll have more than 60 years of experience backing up your business, operating in over 50 countries. We have the Scientific Advisory Board who help develop and research the finest products. And you have four ranges of products. Which are these ranges? The first one is called the Golden Home Care products. These are things you use to clean your bathroom, your kitchen, your toilet, your carpets, your tiles, anything in your home that you use for cleaning, including one of our products that is good for farming purposes called Supergrow. The next range of products is the personal care range, things like hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion. The third range is the skincare range, and the last range is the health supplements. This is the highest selling range of our products. Why? Because when people lose their life, they lose their health, they have lost their lives. So about 60% of our total sales is done through the health supplements. Now, how does this business work? This business works by doing 3 daily success habits. When I was growing up in the town where I was born, my father had a retail shop. And the only way we could get money is to make sure the shop is open every single day. That's the same thing we do in our business. You need to have 3 daily success habits is a way of exposing your products to customers. What do? The first thing we do is we use the products ourselves. That is, we change our buying habits. Why do we need to use the products ourselves? 2 reasons. We are supporting our own business, and number 2, we want to recommend products to people that we ourselves believe in and are using. All right? So let me say you use what we call 100 PV or 100 points in value. What is a PV? A PV is a point value because our company operates in over 50 countries around the world, and each country has got its own currency. And the exchange rate between one currency and another fluctuates every single hour. So measuring the size of business using currency is very, very difficult. So the company decided to use a point value system. So let's say you use 100 points in your home. The second thing you do every day is share the business opportunity. What does that mean? That you introduce other people to become distributors like yourself. And what do? They also use products in their homes. All right. So if you introduce 6 people plus yourself is 7, you have generated a 700 PV business. And if you do that, you become a manager and your income is about $45 a month. All right. But the next thing is we start to, those people we've introduced to the business, we teach and support them also to build their own networks. So if the person on the top right corner introduces 2 people and each of those 2 introduce 2, you'll have built a 700 PV unit. If you do that, plus the other 6 gives you 1,300 PV, you become a senior manager, your income is about $90 a month. The other thing you need to do is to teach everybody you've brought into the business to also do exactly the same. It may be 700 PV, it may be more, it may be less. The 700 is just for demonstration purposes. Let's say you've got 6 people who are doing 700. That's 6 times 7 gives you 4,200 plus 100 PV that you do yourself. That gives you 4,300 and you become a director and your income is about $580 to $700 a month. But the other thing is, not everybody you speak to will join the business. Some of them just want to use the products because they want high quality products. And these people, they become customers. You make a profit of 20%. Why? Because as a distributor, you buy from the company at 20% less. The third thing we do in our business every single day is called personal development. Personal development simply means that you take time to learn to become a leader in the business through your sponsor and the business system, through training, support, and the personal development, which simply means you take time to learn how to be a leader, you take time to learn about the products, you increase your product knowledge, you increase your business knowledge, you learn how to be a business leader so that you can build a business for yourself. But some people are not interested in just $700. Some want more. If you want more income in this business, you need to help the people you've brought in to become directors. If you have one person, you become a software director. Your income is about $1,000 plus. If you help 3 people to be directors, your income goes to about $2,000. If you help 6 people to be directors, your income goes way beyond $5,000 a month. So the limit is actually how large a team you want to build. So at this juncture, I want to hand over back to Paul to invite our guest speaker to share their experience on what the business has done for them.
Yes, thank you so much, Pascal, for that enlightening presentation that you have just given to all of us now. And I believe our guest on the call, you now have an understanding on how Neolife works, or the business works. And I just want to bring a director all the way from Uganda to be able to share more light on our experience and what has happened in her life since when she joined the business. And that is none other than Joan Namujuzi. Joan, if you can hear me, please unmute yourself and share your story with us.
Yes, I can hear you, Paul.
All right, we can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be part of this team. My name is Namujuzi Joan, and the business phoned me as a student. By the time I was doing my bachelor's at Makerere, a computer science student in my 3rd year. And at the time I looked at the business, I was more motivated by the health products. The reason being, at the time, I was having abdominal pains every morning after breakfast, and I had a feeling it was ulcers. So someone introduced me to some of the Neolife products, which I got to use immediately. And in a short time, I felt much better. And that's when I had to look at the business. Of course, by the time when you're at university, usually everything is catered for by the parents. But I really wanted to be an independent person. I wanted to make some money for myself. And at the point, I was looking at 100,000 for myself as upkeep, and I started doing my business. Yeah. But today, the business that I started as a simple thing today has become a major issue in my life. It's actually my major source of income now. And after university, I went for work, as many of us do. But usually, today, we're in the job world, sometimes you're overworked and there is little pay. So you find that most of the money you're making is actually spent in transport, food, and accommodation. So I made a sharp decision to go full time in my business. I remember there is a time I actually earned over $150 as profits in one day. And that was a wake up call for me to actually take the business more seriously. I remember my first commission was as little as $15. But at the moment, it kept on growing every month as I kept developing and developing more leaders into the business. Today, I'm making over $500, and I'm so excited about that. I believe there is a lot of great things ahead of my life. Today, I've been able to get quality friends, people who inspire you to be better, people who inspire you to do great things. And all that has been able to happen to me because of the Neolife opportunity. Actually, today, some of my clients, they take me like their family, because the beauty about our products is that they'll never disappoint. And when someone uses it, they are so excited and they'll always refer you to other people. Today, I make profits, but you find that some people just call me to actually make orders through referrals, and that is exciting. And I remember also during the COVID period when many things happened, many people were down. That's when my business actually rose up most, yet I was doing it from home. So I actually took my business more seriously because I actually believed that this is a home-based business. Initially, we were told this is a home-based business, but I realized that in COVID, and I thank God for the decision I made to be part of the business. Today, I'm financially independent. At least I can take care of myself and a few of my relatives without any problem. I don't need to ask for money from anyone. And that excites me because that's what I've always wanted. Yeah. I've got a lot of knowledge about health, about development. And today I can actually share with anyone in any place, whether it doesn't matter your position, it doesn't matter your age. I'm more confident about myself because of the training and knowledge I've received. I'm also enjoying the lifestyle because I've traveled a few times to luxurious places in my country and even outside for leadership training and development. And I believe many of us can do that. Yeah. I have people skills. I've learned how to talk to people. Yeah. Initially, I used to be a very shy person and I could not talk much. I'm an introvert naturally, but today at least I can be able to talk to people. I can be able to share in big conferences, and that is exciting for me. Above all, today I'm able to participate in charity foundations, and that is something that I'm always passionate about helping others. And I've been able to participate in a charity foundation for children, and I've got freedom. Today, many people are jobs which they don't like. Sometimes you're paid money which you actually is not enough for you. But today, I'm able to decide how much I want to earn, and I time myself. I set my targets. I go out and do what I'm supposed to do. Today, I'm able to actually look at the future and feel very confident and happy because I'm looking forward to developing as many leaders in my team, people who are also financially independent, people who can take charge of their lives, people who are not complaining about what's happening in the society, but who are actually ready to go out and make things happen for themselves. I remember the first time I traveled, I didn't have a passport and I wasn't even planning to get one. But because of the business, I got a passport, and today I'm traveling, and I look forward to even traveling to bigger destinations in the business. I've been able to live a healthier life, and I'm looking at a longer, healthier life for myself and my loved ones. And of course, I'm also helping many others get good health through our wonderful products. I'm um, I'm looking at bigger charity foundations in my community because today many people may be less privileged, but this opportunity can give you the chance to actually touch many other people's lives. And I look forward to living many of my dreams. And I believe if it's possible for me, anyone on the call can do it. All we need to do is believe in ourselves, first of all. Actually, it doesn't matter what anyone says, it's what you say to yourself that matters. And I've learned that through the personal development and the mind change. And it has really been helpful for me because today many youth are into quick schemes where they are stealing their money and they are not ready to actually go out and work. But if you stay focused and believe in your goals, you will one day get there. Yeah. And I'm grateful that I've stayed committed to my business because there are many people who told me negative things at the start. Some people even introduced me to other so-called network marketing companies, but yet they were pyramid schemes. But I stayed focused. And I thank God I did because the Neolife opportunity has been the best thing that has ever happened to my life. And I don't regret having made the choice to be part of the team. Yeah. I've been teachable. Actually, in our business, you need to actually unlearn some things and be willing to learn. I don't remember a day that I've missed training, and that has really contributed to a lot of self-confidence and quality knowledge, which actually can help you in different fields of your life. Today, I've learned financial management. Most people at my age would look at money and you look at spending it all. But today, I've interacted with people who are actually financially free, and they will advise you to actually be more uh, into saving, investing wisely, and all that I've learned through the interaction through this business. And I thank God that He has blessed me with a wonderful team of great leaders. It's not all about me, but it's about the teamwork behind the team of people I'm working with. And actually, most of them are older than me, but I'm glad we are able to actually interact, we are able to connect, we are able to support each other. Yeah. And I also want to advise everyone on the call that we should learn to compete with ourselves. Never look at someone else and compare yourself because we are all different. The only person you should be better than is the person you were the month before or the day before. So always look at your best and better your best. Don't look at other people. Yeah. And believe that you yourself can do it. Stay committed to your goals because many people will come and divert you. Many things may come along, but stay focused. Yeah. And have mentors. I actually have a lot of mentors in the Neolife community, in the Neolife family. And sometimes the money doesn't matter, but the person I've become is what I'm more actually honored to be because I look at myself as a better person. I don't think I would have done all this in the field I was in. And I'm so grateful for all my mentors because there are so many, I can't even mention them. But I'm so grateful because I've become a better person because of the trainings and the guidance and the counseling you've all given me. And I always focus on reading positive materials. Today, there is a lot of information on the internet, and it's easy to get a lot of information. But most of the time, the information you feed your mind matters. Are you going on internet to look at things that are not helping your mind grow? Look for videos that inspire you. Look for motivational talks. Read books that actually change your attitude for better. Don't wait for the government. It actually starts by you. Even though we are to do a lot in the outside, but when your attitude is wrong, it doesn't make sense. Actually, someone said that it doesn't matter what happens on the outside, but what happens on the inside of you that actually will move you to great things, or to actually grow or fall. So we should watch our attitude, and most importantly, have absolute faith in God, because our business is a people business, and it's only God who can change people. We may try, but it's only God who changes people, and He uses us to actually change these people. So be spiritual minded, have absolute faith in God, and always never be too busy to actually help someone. Today, the world needs more people who are ready to actually care for them, because most people are frustrated and they can't listen to anyone. Actually, I have some clients who just listen in, and I go talk to them. And after talking, without even saying much about anything, they'll make a big order. People want to be listened to, people want to be loved, people want to be cared for. And that's what our business is all about. Let us go out and develop as many people as we can, because it's possible. And the Neolife opportunity has been around for over 60 years, and I believe it's going to be around for the next 60. And it's a legacy we can be proud to leave to our children. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. I believe in each one on the call, and I believe we are all going to make it. Thank you very much.
Wow,
Back to
thank
you,
you.
Paul.
Wow, thank you so much, Joan. I can see Pascal is already taken away. That's an amazing story of how you have been able to build your business. And listening to you, and you're saying you were at one point introverted, it sounds the opposite at this point. And I know that is the growth you have been able to achieve in this business, because you're quite articulate and you know where you're going. And we wish you all the best. So that is a young person who joined as a student at the Makerere University, and today she's doing this business full time. So the challenge to all of us, young people on this call looking at this opportunity, it is something that you can be able to do. And even to us parents, if you have children who are over the age of 18, this is an opportunity that you truly want them to interact with, because they will be able to get positive mentorship and they'll be able to grow as they make money. So thank you so much, John, for joining us today. I want to take it back to Pascal so that he can be able to give us closing remarks as we close our meeting tonight.
Thank you very much, Paul, and thank you, Joanne. I really appreciate your testimony. You see, when I listen to people like Joanne, I have a great hope for the young people in our region, especially in Africa. And the one thing that Joanne says that really struck me is that the power of listening to people. There are so many people who are dying to be listened to. I think that's why God gave us 2 ears and 2 eyes, so that we can listen more and observe more than we speak. So I want to thank you, Joanne, for your testimony. Just to conclude, one of the things that I find very exciting about our business is that you can start and run this business from your home as long as you have internet connectivity. For example, you can order products online. You don't have to leave or go to the head office to order your products. If you want to register new distributors and build a team, you can do that online. As soon as you've registered, the company creates for you your own website. It's called your own back office, where you can monitor and manage your business. Training is done locally and internationally online. For example, this meeting, there are people from all over the world listening to this presentation. delivery of products. The company in every country where our company is doing business, they contract local courier companies to deliver products to the doorstep of our customers and distributors. Payment for products is done online, either by a mobile transfer or electronic funds transfer. When the company is paying bonuses to distributors at the end of the month, the commissions are paid by electronic funds transfer or mobile money. So the company has made the business very, very efficient so that people can actually build. When we say this is a home-based business, you can build your business from your home without leaving. I remember when we had the lockdown in South Africa that started on the 26th of March, 2020, for 5 months, we did not leave our house, but our business grew by almost 40 to 50%. So one of the things that Joanne spoke about is traveling. Once you build a business to a certain level, the company flies you to different destinations around the African continent or even around the world to share the experience that you've had in building a successful business. You become a business leader, and the company appreciates the effort that you make. In 2019, Betty and I were privileged to attend the Ruby Orientation School at the Santon Sun Hotel in Johannesburg. 4 days of glorious time where we share our experience with distributors from around the African continent. Some are from Nigeria, Tanzania, Mozambique, Namibia, people from different regions of Africa. If you're a guest, how do you get started? Turn around to the person who invited you. They'll give you an application form to fill. If you want to get registered, fill the form. He will give you where to send the form once you filled it. Pay your registration amount. In South Africa, is between $690 and $2,700. In Kenya, is $7,360 or $8,970. In Nigeria, it's $17,500 or $22,500. In Tanzania, is $140,500 or $170,700. In Uganda, it's $2,300 or $242,500. In the US, is $99, and in Sweden is 1,025 Swedish kroners. So if you're a guest, turn to the person who invited you. Tell them, look, I want to start the business yesterday. From what you've had, you think it's a good business. And to end off, I want to mention a few things. One, if you do what you've always done, you always get what you've always got. But if you change, if you decide to do something different, in the future, you'll be able to do what others won't be able to do because you made a decision to change and have a completely different lifestyle. This business may not be easy, but it is worthwhile following. A few things that you need to succeed. Number one, you need to have faith. That is evidence of things that you can't see. You need to be able to know and believe that you can also succeed. Number two, you need to be teachable. Everybody, the other day, this morning, in fact, I was listening to a YouTube video while exercising, and this guy said something that really struck me. Everything that everybody knows, they have learned. So you also can learn new things and become successful. Number three, you need patience. Number four, you need teachability. You need to be teachable. Number five, you need to persevere. If you have these things going for you, you're going to be successful. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're a guest, speak to the person who invited you. If you're a distributor, go back to the person whom you invited for the meeting, have a discussion, get them started into the business, and today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it count. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night and God bless.
Thank you, Pascal. Thank you, Joan. Good night, everyone, and God bless you.